I was going to do something really silly to start the video, but there we go. Now I'm all straight and adjusted. Anyway, what was I about to do again? All right. So 23 hours, 58 minutes, and 30 seconds ago, I started yesterday's video. I don't know. I just felt like, I don't know. It's like that one episode of Hey Arnold or like Seinfeld, like 23 hours and 50 minutes until you die. Man, Hey Arnold was good, but stiff of a main character, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, right, what was my low, my high, my act of kindness? My low? I don't know, I guess I just feel kind of long, I guess. Like, especially like in the afternoon, just sort of seemed to drag on forever. But, as soon as, something good happened, I recognized, I did see my father yesterday. Didn't really see him much, but, I saw him. I actually got a call from my father last night, so that was nice. I got to talk to him. That was pretty good. And my act of kindness was, I didn't quite do this yet, but I was going to. He reminded me that there's actually a package waiting for me in the mail. Yeah, it's weird. My landlord likes to call my folks and not talk to me. Weird. I don't know. If I have a package, I'm sure it's probably something, fairly important. I mean, it's a package. I have to go get it. I think I'll probably do that after I'm done with this. But anyway, good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. It is Thursday. We are almost at the end of the weekend. Funny, I live in upstate New York. We always complain about the weather. We do. And, it's always nice during the week when we're all working. But when we would like to go to places like Keuka Lake or Seneca Lake or really any of the Finger Lakes or anywhere that's nice, that's when the weather starts getting bad. But this week, it really is feeling like more of the reverse. I mean, I woke up to the sound of rain last night. Like, is it rain? Oh, yeah, it's raining outside. Oh, man. So, needless to say, if luck persists, I think we're going to get a nice weekend this week. Man, I hope I'm right about that because I'd hate to go to Keuka Lake 2 weekends in a row only to find out that the weather is, well, I presume the weather's going to be a little bit better than last week. But, come on, when you're in a place like Keuka Lake, you want like warm, sunny, hot. You want all that. So, I'm definitely going to, keep my fingers crossed. What's this right here? See? My fingers crossed. What was I doing last night? Oh, okay, so just for laughs, I don't really normally watch this show, but, I'll catch it here and there. And considering what stakes were involved with this show, particularly this particular season of this show, I'm like, what, I'll give it a watch. Why not? It was MasterChef Legends. Now, you guys know me. I'm a foodie. I do love to cook. But in no way, shape, or form do I ever see myself being like some sort of chef working in a professional kitchen. Like, I'm sorry. I would hate standing up all day. I would hate walking all day. I would just absolutely hate it. I know I would. It's just not for me. In fact, not only would I hate the job, but I would probably hate cooking in general. Which, it's kind of a bad thing to hate cooking because cooking is one of those essential life skills that you absolutely should know if, you want to survive. I mean, yeah, of course you could probably live off of, cold and raw foods, like, raw vegetables and stuff. In fact, if you want to live a fully vegan diet, I'm pretty sure you could have a lot of stuff that's completely raw. But I'm not one of those people. I need to cook. I don't want to have my love of cooking be ruined by becoming a chef. So that said, I'm watching like MasterChef, right? And it's MasterChef Legends, because throughout the entirety of the season, apparently, there's going to be like some of the greatest chefs in the world coming on to like be a guest judge or something. And keep in mind, I'm just watching the premiere, and they already start off with Emeril Lagasse, which was actually kind of cool how for 11 years they tried getting him on, and only now do they finally do it. So that was kind of fun. But I'm watching like these, would you call these auditions or would you call these tryouts? Whatever. I'm watching, basically, in order to move on to the main competition, you need to get yourself a white apron, right? And you have like hundreds, if not thousands, of home cooks who actually want to try and do this, which I'll give them all credit. They definitely have more courage than I do. Here's the thing, though. Whatever they're making for their, I guess, tryout has to be the greatest thing they've ever made in their life. Especially last night, because of those hundreds, if not thousands of people, only 15 are moving on. Not 5-0, 5-1. So I'm watching this like, oh, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, though. Like, because Emeril Lagasse was, a guest judge. Actually, it did work like America's Got Talent. It really worked like America's Got Talent, where you have 4 judges and you need 3 yeses to move on, right? So, so many things are going through my mind. I'm like, what if they find their 15? I mean, I doubt it would happen. What if they found their 15 contestants and you still have like hundreds of people to go? You are going to break like a lot of people's hearts doing this. Seriously, that's another reason why I would never want to do something like MasterChef, especially of this nature, because as lame as it would sound, getting one yes would put me on top of the world. I mean, no, I wouldn't move on, but, that'd be something. And you have like a lot of like crazy, I did see one person make it to the next round. Like, I believe it was a person who was born in Cuba, born like in the 1980s, and like his family got to move to the United States because it was the first time that the United States allowed a visa lottery or something in like 60 years, and the guy's mom won the lottery. So basically the story was, growing up in Cuba, a lot of things were scarce, and you come to America and, well, we are the greatest country in the world for a reason. What? Anyway, so we're, I'm like watching this guy, and he's like really good. Like, these lamb chops he's making like really, really cool, right? And he got like 4 yeses. I'm like, okay. But then I'm realizing you now have 14 aprons left. And only 4 other people that we saw on TV went before this guy. So how many people are left? Well, 14 contestants among that group are technically left. But how many are actually going to do it? Seriously, I would be the most nerve-wracking person, like, there the entire time. Like, honestly, there's no way I'd be able to make it. I really wouldn't know what to do. I'm serious. I really would not know what to do if I was ever at MasterChef. Because, screaming bladder for a second. Again, like, the thing I make has to be, like, the greatest thing I've ever made in my life. Otherwise, there's no way I'm moving on. That's pretty much how it works. Anyway, actually, there were a few, before I stopped watching, it was like a mother and a daughter who were both competing against each other. And seriously, Gordon Ramsay actually had the exact same reaction. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, seriously, like, you see the mom who's right here, and then you see, like, the daughter comes in, like a whole mother-daughter thing, like, I'm like, Yeah, that's going to be pretty awkward if one of you actually makes it and the other one doesn't. And keep in mind, this mother and daughter team been watching MasterChef almost from like the very beginning. So I'm thinking, jeez. I guess in the end, I mean, I say I'm talking about them because neither one of them made it through. I mean, I'm not even that. I do watch a lot of these competitive cooking shows for sure. So I can spot a few glares. Like, the daughter made like a chocolate lava cake that wasn't cooked all the way through. And I forget what the mom did that was off. But neither one made it through, which, honestly, you know what? That's a good thing. Because that'd be some pretty big drama at home if, again, someone made it and the other one, didn't. So, yeah, this is definitely, very different for a show, I guess. Anyway, actually, it almost makes me forget that there's hot ones today. It really almost makes me forget that there's, man, this week went by really, well, I know why, because we had Monday off. Everyone had Monday off. Most people had Monday off. Right. So, there's hot ones today. Totally Not Mark is going to start the Chimera Ant arc in his Hunter x Hunter blind review, which, again, I've said this before, I don't read Hunter x Hunter. I never watched Hunter x Hunter. But, I did keep up with some of the, because again, the Grand Line Review has another channel called the New World Review. I've been watching that, and I've been learning a lot about Hunter x Hunter. And if anyone is a fan of Hunter x Hunter, then you already know, it's considered one of the greatest manga arcs in all of shonen manga. And probably the greatest stories in all of, well, maybe not all of literature. Although the antagonist of this particular arc is considered one of the greatest antagonists in all of literature. Definitely the proper way to create an overpowered villain. Seriously, there's look up the Chimera Ant arc on YouTube and people's analyses of it. There are so many things ranging from the main character making that ultimate sacrifice, or the greatest fight between the antagonist and the old guy. I'm trying not to give away spoilers in case you couldn't tell. Or the villain of this arc is the proper way to write an overpowered villain. Seriously, I'm not going to lie, I put on first glance, and keep in mind, I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, so anyone who's a Dragon Ball Z fan is going to recognize this reference. At first glance, you would think the antagonist of the Chimera Ant arc was an overpowered Cell knockoff. Giant long tail with a pointing needle at the end and everything. But, hey, apparently a lot of people like this arc. And maybe Totally Not Mark can really, well, there's no way he's going to get through the Chimera Ant arc today. No way. I'll tell you why. Because one thing I know about when this story was being published in real time, it was 130 manga chapters, and it took 8 years in real time for it to be published. So, even though I made my jokes about how long Dressrosa was as a One Piece fan, I actually have to consider myself lucky. Because it could have been that, and it wasn't. For those of you who are wondering, being a manga author or a mangaka is one of the most grueling jobs in the world. You have to make deadlines every week. You're constantly drawing and coming up with a story. Not to mention, take a look at Ichiro Oda, the mangaka of One Piece. He gets 3 hours of sleep every day. Wakes up at 5, goes to bed at 2 in the morning. And all day, he's working on the story of One Piece. And now you know why One Piece is over 1,000 chapters strong and still going. So, Yeah. Actually, I should probably. I mean, not everyone's a fan of, you know, manga or show and jump, but you know, it's fun. I grew up with that stuff, and you know what? If I have kids of my own, we're gonna watch it together, and it'll be swell. Like, favorite, share, subscribe button. Follow me on social media, turn notifications on YouTube. I'm very home this video for all of you guys watching the show today. Hopefully, you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Remember, you guys want to talk to channels. We'll be here to lend you on the way back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.